Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the last half of December, for December 16 to December 31st, 2019. I hope you're all doing well. Scorpio, this is going to be for all Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Scorpio placement. I've already shuffled and I'm laying out your spread using the Celtic Cross, Scorpio. Happy holidays to all of you in this month of December. So we're going to see what you got going on, Scorpio, in the last half of December. Now, Scorpio, at the bottom, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles, you may be focused on getting things done. You may be focused on being responsible, methodical, taking your time. I also feel for some of you, there's something you may be looking at putting a stop to. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is being reliable, being responsible, taking your time, being strategic, being resourceful with this Knight. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is also the slowest Knight of the Knights. So something may also feel like it's taking too long or not moving at all with this Knight energy, or you are looking to take all the time you need or process something where you're looking to make sure that you are covering all the bases with this Knight of Pentacles. There may be a focus on family or with something that you want fulfillment with this Ten of Cups underneath that Knight of Pentacles. So now, Scorpio, your feelings and emotions, you have two cards that came out. So this could represent, I feel, um, for two sets of Scorpios, or Scorpio, this is feelings that you are experiencing that are coming in and out over the course of the last half of December. And you have creative, imaginative, inventive, and expressive. So I feel that with this, as you're feeling, you are looking to be very creative. This is a time where you may be looking to see what you can do, what you can make happen here with this feeling of creative. You may be being very inventive right now, very exploratory in your methods or goals or aims, open to new things, trying new things, or trying to create something new in your world, or see something new happen, or make something new happen, and being very artistic or creative. You also could be focusing on your creative projects. You also are feeling disappointed, disillusioned, defeated, let down. Okay? So that there's something going on for you that you're not happy with, something that you may feel is getting away from you, or that you can't hold on to, or that you're losing out on, or there's something that you're reaching for and you're disappointed by what's going on with what you are aiming towards. Some of you also may be feeling disappointed around what you're trying to create, or you may be having blocks in your creativity and feeling disappointed. But there's a feeling of melancholy, of disappointment, not happy with the way something is, or the way something or things are going. Now, you have two cards, Scorpio, that came out representing your main themes over the rest of December. And so you have hope. Okay? So with hope here, you're remaining optimistic, or there's a need to focus on remaining optimistic, of a need to focus on having faith, or you're having faith here. This could be a focus on a relationship or a significant situation concerning someone else or others. But this is you focusing on having hope, or there's a need to have hope about the situation. You also have sickness and health. So, with sickness and health here, for some of you, there's a need to focus on your health and well being. Some of you may be fighting colds, or there may be some sort of health condition or situation that you're going through or dealing with. For some of you, there may be a need for you to focus on your health and go and see a physician to get an overall health assessment um, and get a physical. You may not have gone to the doctor in quite a while, and it's time now to just see where you are, to do preventive maintenance, if you will, or if there's something that's been bothering you, to go about seeing professional help to assist you with what's going on with you, to identify where or what the issue is that you might be thinking about or experiencing with regard to your health. For some of you, there's a focus on you improving your health or wanting to improve your health and looking to take steps towards that. I also feel for some of you, there may be a situation or something that you are focused on that you feel is unhealthy or doesn't serve you or doesn't mean you well, and you are looking and having hope towards being creative or having some input or hand in the situation towards improving it, changing it, or creating um, a way or the ability to have something be more healthy for you or better for you or best for you. Now, Scorpio, the root cause of all of this for you is you do have this Two of Swords. So, this is mental energy, this is around thoughts and communication. Now, with this particular Two of Swords, I feel like there's a vulnerability here, a sense of vulnerability, a sense of transparency. I also feel that there's a focus on you making a decision. You could be experiencing a stalemate with a matter. With the Two of Swords, you may be trying to decide between two things. But I also feel with this Two of Swords that you see what you want in the situation, whatever this is for yourself. But with it being under the cloak of night and the moon, there may be some things that where there's some sort of illusion or something may need to have more light shine on for you. And as it has to do with you making a decision or a choice, you illuminating that and seeing through, or being able to uncover or see where something may be in the dark. It's like you may be trying to come out of the dark about something that requires a choice or decision on your part, or to come out of the dark in order to make the choice or decision or see um, the decision or choice you want to see happen here. But this is around a decision or a choice. You may be looking to try to cut something out or expose something, or you're waiting for something to be exposed. I also feel with this Two of Swords, you also are focused on having peace. You want peace with your choice. You want to have peace around the option, or you may want to bring peace to something where there's stagnation, or that you feel you're in the dark about, or that something needs to show more for you in order for you to make the choice or decision here. Because what's on your mind about this is you do have the Hermit. And with the Hermit, some of you may be dealing with a Virgo, or this is energy in your chart. But with this Hermit energy here for you, Scorpio, this is you analyzing things, seeking solutions, looking for answers, going within, taking a step back to reflect on things, to deliberate over something, to focus on getting the insight, reevaluating something. It's also possible because there is a lot of shadowy, like dark, like nighttime, where you may feel a little paranoid about a choice to be made, or a decision, or a situation that you may be at a stalemate with because there's not enough for you to go on, or you are aware that there's more there and you want that to come to light, or be shown, or be brought to the surface, is it has to do with your decision, or with something you want more peace about, or something that you don't want to see in a stalemate for yourself. Now, also with the Hermit here, you could also be um, being very careful to do things to be minimal in your aims and pursuits in order for you to reach solutions. What I mean by that is you may be trying to see as much as you can, or see some signs of a solution or a way, as it has to do with you being able to navigate enough to make the right choice and things be clear for you. Now, in the recent past, you do have this Ten of Wands. So I feel that with the Ten of Wands, this is you putting down a burden. There may have been something you were burdened with, or that you felt overwhelmed by, or it was weighing you down. I feel it was something that was the matter of the heart for you. But I also feel that it was something that you wanted very much to communicate with all of this blue, okay, which would be your throat chakra. And so this is where you would be focusing on your communication and communicating your authentic truth, and not being shy or afraid to speak up, and being in a space where you're able to express yourself about the things that you felt, or you see burdens around for you, or what you are involved with, and you bringing it into it by speaking your truth and releasing it to put the burdens down. This is you taking that responsibility. Now, at present, Scorpio, you have the Tower, which is scorpionic energy. So with the Tower here, something may be happening unexpectedly, or you may be shaking things up, or things may be shaking up around you. You may be looking to make drastic changes, or drastic changes are coming or being made. You could be dealing with adversities or frustrations, but whatever is happening, you may be experiencing a lot of uncomfortability around it. But I do also feel that you gain some sort of epiphany, realization here. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. And so, with the Ace of Wands being your challenge, there may be the challenge with you getting something new initiated or something new started, or with you taking the lead with something, or your ability to be able to have something recentered or have inspiration around it. Or you may be having trouble with something being initiated because it's like you're dealing with a stump, a log just sitting there. You may have trouble getting something going or getting something started with this Ace of Wands. And so your attitude towards all of this is the Ten of Pentacles. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, again, there may be a focus on family. But also with the Ten of Pentacles, you may be focused on your money, your stability, your security, your livelihood, what you can establish, or what is established that you may be wanting to keep, or the things that you have acquired, you may be focusing on making decisions around, being methodical and logical and determined and diligent and capable with seeing what you want to have happen, by seeing what you can do to get it done. Or there may be something you're trying to put a stop to, as it has to do with what you have established or what you have gained, or what it is that you want to gain or establish here, where you have a sense of security. But this is you focused on your sense of security and making decisions around that, or decisions are being made that is affecting your sense of security or your money. Or this could have something to do with work. Now in the future, Scorpio, you do have the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Pentacles, this is you working hard, crafting, building, looking to have progress with what you're working on, focused on work, looking to build upon something, looking to pay attention to the details, being focused, staying creative and on course. You could be working on your money, working on something at work, working on things in your home, or working on a multitude of things simultaneously that you want to build upon and see success with. But do be mindful to pay attention to the details. But there's a need to put in the energy, work, and effort here. And this is after you make some sort of assessment towards how you plan to invest, or what it is that you feel or see needs to be done. Now, how you're being seen in your environment is the Knight of Cups. You're being seen as very guarded about what is being offered, but also guarded about what you want to receive. Very guarded around opportunities. Things aren't exactly very clear cut to you. Also, there may be some confusion around an opportunity, or you may be seen as causing confusion around an opportunity, or what is being offered. Or you are being seen as someone who is sensing some confusion or issue with an opportunity or offer that's being extended. But you're definitely on guard. You are looking to protect yourself. But so is who you're dealing with. Now, your hopes or fears here is the Six of Swords. So you're hoping to move on. to calmer waters, to get peace of mind around something, but you're fearing that there may be more turbulence, or you may not be able to move on from something you could be confronting, or finding yourself in a dispute or with difficulties around, or as it has to do with making a choice that you would like to see cause you to be able to move on, to move to calmer waters, or a choice that you may be concerned could be causing difficulties with the ability to move on or get peace of mind around something. But you certainly want to reach and get to a place of greener pastures. Now, your likely outcome, Scorpio, is you do have the Queen of Swords. And this may well be you. This is air energy. This could be also an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra that you're dealing with. But with this Queen of Swords as an energy, this is you. I feel like you're a little weary about something that you're trying to have hope with, or that something you feel needs to be healed or rectified or addressed, or there's something that needs to be cut out. But you're trying to see through the bullshit. You're strategizing because you want to cut things out and get to the truth with this Queen of Swords. And with this Queen of Swords energy, you intend to do just that. To get to the truth. To cut away the things that aren't serving you. To cut away through any lies or bullshit that may be being presented to you. I also feel like you could be in mourning about something. With her wearing all of this black in this image. Also, you could be experiencing some coldness, or where you may be feeling like you're being treated with some coldness, or you may be coming off as cold and calculating. But this is you trying to calculate. I feel like there's something that you know is hidden that you're trying to expose because her face is painted like as if she's wearing a mask. Well, there's a mask around something, and you're sensing it, and you're looking to get to the truth. And you may also feel that something needs to be healed, or something isn't working, and you're looking to see how to plan about it, to be calculating, to be firm in your position and your objectives. This is you also being calm, trusting in reason. You may also be yearning for achievement, seeking knowledge. But with that Queen of Swords, this is you being able to be witty, be calculating, be clear-minded, detached from your emotions, and being logical. But I also feel that this is where you are seeing what you can create, and having the hope that where something is a disturbance or frustration or an adversity for you, you figuring shit out so that you can have the best possible outcome here. Because the Queen of Swords is very logical and calculating, and she can see beyond and see past bullshit, lies, and treachery. The Queen of Swords is very effective at communicating, very good at being fair. But also, if the Queen of Swords feels that she is in jeopardy or being done wrong, she has the experience of the suffering that she's gone through to lean on as her experience to help her to navigate through such challenges that allow her through that experience, whether male or female, to be more calculating and cunning, and decisive and careful, and see and analyze and come up with the solutions and adapt. Now, looking more closely at the tower for you, Scorpio, you do have the Five of Swords. So there is some sort of conflict that you have found yourself facing or confronting, where there may be a dispute. I feel like you're trying not to fall on the swords of others who you may feel are coming at you or trying to cause some adversities for you or disrupt your circumstances in a way that will create a devastation for you. I also feel that you are confronting things so that you can create changes here, and you may be coming out of corner pocket where you're just doing this all of a sudden. This may not have been something you had premeditated about, but there was some sort of sense about something not being right and wanting to see it done right or changed. And with the hope, you initiate or you engage it or you are able to weather it or hold up under it in some way. But you may be the one that's the game changer here, the change agent who is shaking things up. Now, with that Eight of Pentacles in your future, you do have this Eight of Wands. So whatever you're working on, there's going to be some news or message where you're going to see progress, and there's going to be swift movement around that. And on this Queen of Swords, you do have the High Priest, which is the Hierophant. Some of you may be dealing with the Taurus, but with the Hierophant, looking at here at all of this red, I feel that there's a focus on your livelihood, a focus on your stability and your security here, because this has me thinking about the root chakra. And with all this blue here, you may be speaking up, utilizing your throat chakra and speaking your authentic truth. And I also feel that you may be exposing something or bringing something to light, or you're trying to get understanding or more knowledge or information. You could be dealing with an institution or system or something that there's some conformity around. You may be trying to maintain that conformity or change it. You may be the person that's going against the grain with this Hierophant energy here. You may also be looking to see how you can be of service. But I also feel that there's an air of rigidity on your part and perhaps what you are dealing with or encountering here. And so you're focused on being very conservative and poised in your approach, where you may be teaching or gaining knowledge and learning. There may be a focus on you trying to be mindful, or there may be a need to be mindful about the information that you receive, making sure that you're not getting bad information or bad advice or being steered on the wrong path or being steered in the wrong way, whether on purpose or by mistake. But if there's an intent to steer you in the wrong way, it's being done on purpose. But I feel with that Queen of Swords, you don't like it. You're disappointed by it, but you're very creative in it and very hopeful. And whatever is the problem, you are able to navigate, or you intend to clear it up and to avoid any pitfalls that may be going on that you're looking to avoid. So this is about changes or the lack of change. So let's take a look at what your guidance is here. With that Queen of Swords, though, you're going to be on point, very calculating. detached from emotion, and you're able to see through the bullshit around a system, an institution. There may be a focus on commitments. You may be scrutinizing what you are looking to commit to or being looked to commit to. Or you may be looking to change a commitment or cut some things with regard to a commitment. There also may be a focus on family. But you intend to either weather the disruption or be the change that may feel like disruption with whom is experiencing this with you or by you. So let's see what your guidance is, Scorpio. I feel like that you're working on trying to change something or generate something else to happen here through what you are analyzing and looking at, because it involves you making a choice. And the choice or options that are available, you are seeing something that is shadowy to you or that's off, and you are confronting it, or it is possible you could be engaged in some sort of conversation that comes off as disagreements, where you don't want to take a loss or have any cost to you in a matter where there's difficulty that you may be trying to avoid, or you don't want to just simply, find yourself falling upon. You have repose as your guidance. That's the 17. It breaks down to an 8. So with the 17 here, that's speaking to temperance. So there's a need for you to do things in moderate. Excuse me. That's the star. There's a need for you to have hope, to focus on healing. Perhaps you're seeking to get the sympathy or empathy of others, or this may be looked for from you. But with repose here, this is pause, respite, and time out. So this is you taking a step back, reflecting on things, perhaps to see how to change things through reevaluating or evaluating things, seeing where you can solve the problem, where the problems lie. This is also a focus on you having an awareness, learning things, trying to have some sort of achievement with something, getting clarity, and perhaps looking to modify something. And so with repose, you're taking a pause to reflect, have a time out from something that you're dealing with that perhaps you want to heal. For others of you, there's a need to focus on working on your health so that you can achieve more wellness and good health. But you are focused on your responsibilities here and what you can do and get done for yourself. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.